Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Manny Bruno makes his big league debut right after this. Chet Steadman gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
Digging in, Joe Tyson, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First offering on its way. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. Dan Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
A very comfortable afternoon for baseball. 61 degrees our game time temperature. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ball even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Fouled off.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Now another 2-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
At the plate, Carlos Almanzar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Steadman, a California-born ball player. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, Dero, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
2-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Now here's the pitch.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Stepping in now, Sam Williams. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. That misses. It's to 2-2 now with 2 away here in the top of the first. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Manny Bruno will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Digging in now, J.C. Embry. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
The pitch. Freddie Santiago is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
High in the air out to center field. Pruitt is there, 2 gone.
Batting third, the center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Digging in, Pete Armstrong, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still no score. In now, Rafael Diaz. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Rafael Diaz.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, Juan Soto, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And it's 1-2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Diaz gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right
here. Into the box now, Carmen Feliciano, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Ready with the 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike one. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Drilled on the ground to short, and that's through for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here, as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
The center fielder.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
That evens it up, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. 1-1 pitch is a splitter, called strike two. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Pablo Hernandez, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch gets him looking up around the letters. Stepping up now, Pablo Hernandez. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First offering on its way. Looking at his career totals, Hernandez is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Now the 1-0, and he fouls this one off. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. So he'll keep those runners where they are, but the count moves to 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Manny.
Now at the
Bruno.
plate, Manny Bruno. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Here it comes on 0-2. Popped up. Kipnis is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Joe Tyson.
Stepping in, Joe Tyson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Two 2-0 count. The pitch. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Ready with the 2-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Ready with the 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
At the plate, Carlos Almanzar, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Almanzar is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. One and one, the pitch.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And he's safe.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
To the plate now, Sam Williams, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2 multiple ways. Up, down, in and out. Throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Brewers 4 and the Cubs nothing. So here's the cleanup hitter, Sammy Sosa, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. First pitch on its way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Bruno is making his debut on the mound today, as we've mentioned. This performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Feliciano is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Batting fifth, no left fielder, Sito Suzuki.
The next Cub up, Sito Suzuki. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Suzuki is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
The catcher, Jesse Padilla.
Stepping into the box, Jesse Padilla. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. First pitch of the at-bat. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Into center field, line drive base hit. Throw into second. And he'll get in there safely.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
So coming to the plate, Jason Kipnis. And now following the 2-out double, he's got a chance to drive in a run here. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Fouled off. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He can't get there as it falls in. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 4-1 game.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double, finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. Here's the first pitch to him, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 home. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early in the inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Chet Steadman. First offering on its way. Two men are on with 2 men out. This is skied into short left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We've played 2 full. It's the Brewers 4 and the Cubs 1. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Brewers manager to discuss his thoughts on Milwaukee's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Rafael Diaz.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, as a pitcher, you never want to hit a guy, but he's been struggling early, and the hitters have owned the inside part of the plate, so maybe this will help him reclaim the inner half and start to become more effective. Has to command it in there, though.
Ready now, Juan Soto. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike two. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. And he fouls this one off.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 0-2 once more.
Nope. I got to count 1 and 2. Ball, that's out.
Hard hit to first. Kipnis on to first, a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So base is empty now after the double play, and next to bat will be the outfielder Carmen Feliciano. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1. And there's ball 1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Brewers go down quietly, but they lead it 4-1. Leading off the inning, J.C. Emery, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home.
balls, 1 strike.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the payoff pitch home. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping up to the plate, Freddie Santiago. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope. That's inside.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Into the box, Pete Armstrong, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Cubs are down quietly, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Ready for another chance? Lenny Pruitt. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline. Reined in. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Now batting, the catcher, Pablo Hernandez.
So striding forward now, Pablo Hernandez. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Manny Bruno. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
That's a ball.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Inside ball.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
2 out, nobody on. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. The 3-1 pitch.
Yeah. Count is full.
And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
The batter, number 35, shortstop.
Ready once again, Joe Tyson. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. He's set and the pitch. This is skied into short left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves one as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Sammy Sosa.
Right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Sosa, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
And another foul ball.
If you're on the mound right there and you're getting a swing at a breaking ball off the plate, do not be shocked if he's tucked something up under this guy's chin hot right here.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Count still at 1-2. Line towards center field. Pruitt is right there, one down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Sito Suzuki. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
So now to the plate, Jesse Padilla. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Hey, after the double at his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
3-2 now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets the outside corner, strike 3. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They trail it 4-1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and set to go is the second baseman, Carlos Almanzar.
Almanzar.
The pitch.
1-0.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit on the ground to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 22, Sam Williams.
Digging in the switch hitter, Sam Williams. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
1-0 the count. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Stepping in now, Rafael Diaz. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Last time up he was hit by a pitch. Hit softly on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Brewers 4 and the Cubs 1. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jason Kipnis. First pitch on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Kipnis hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Kipnis will take the turn and head for second now. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap into right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Standing in, Ryan Buckner. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit, lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
And it appears as though we'll see a pinch hitter now as the switch hitter Ben Zobrist has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Now a curveball misses inside. Two runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Popped up, Diaz in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Now back, second baseman, J.C. Andrews.
Standing in now, J.C. Embry, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A runner at first with no outs here. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
the plate now, Freddie Santiago, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Well, he's given up his fair share of hits in this debut, but it really hasn't come back to bite him. He's done a nice job working out of trouble.
Yeah, he has, man. This is one of those football terms. He's bent but not broken. He's had several opportunities that he could have been knocked out of this game, but somehow, some way, he finds a way to make big pitches when he needs to when he's in trouble.
On to first, and they get the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone, and if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result, a double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Into the box, Pete Armstrong, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
A high fastball is in there.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
2-1, here it is. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And it's fouled away. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Ready for another shot now, Sammy Sosa. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 6-4.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Now in the box, Sito Suzuki, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Popped him up. Diaz is there for it. And the inning is over. but not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's a 2-run lead now. It's 6-4. Willie Peralta will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 39, Willie Peralta.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Juan Soto.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here's the 1-1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning, instead of foul ball. The 1-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Carmen Feliciano. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
2-0.
There's a shot out to right center field. Around first, he's digging for second.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Into the box now, Lenny Pruitt, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Fouled away. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Kipnis ranging to his right. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Pablo Hernandez.
So stepping in, Pablo Hernandez. First pitch on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever. Got to calibrate that velocity.
Men on third with 2 down. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Padilla is after it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Cubbies are in front, 6-4. Sean Jackson will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Sean Jackson.
Stepping into the box, Jesse Padilla will swing it from the left side right here.
Jesse Padilla.
First pitch coming, here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Soto is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Jason.
Coming to the plate now, Jason Kipnis. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the first pitch, here it comes. And that's by him, it's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
To the plate now, Ryan Buckner, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He doubled his last time through. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat. Now the pitch. Fastball well outside. Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Jimmy Grimes will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. J.C. Embry would be next. He's set. Here's the 3-0. 3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Digging in and looking for more. J.C. Embry. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hard on the ground toward short. Scooped up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They're up 6-4. Billy Palmer will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 46, Billy Palmer.
Bob Uecker is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Uecker.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. And now a swing and a ball hit in the air out to left field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Joe Tyson.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Joe Tyson. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Palmer uses a split-fingered fastball as one of his weapons of choice in the arsenal. He can really be very deceptive when that pitch is working, and I'd imagine as a hitter it's always in the back of your mind. Outside, 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Carlos Almanzar is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Runners on first with one down. Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Count 1-2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. None left for Milwaukee. Score remains steady at 6-4. Drew Barksdale gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Drew Barksdale.
Now to the plate, Freddie Santiago will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Freddie Santiago.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Behind 0-2 now. Again, he sends it out of play. Swing and a line drive. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
So now to the plate, Pete Armstrong, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Barksdale, once an Atlanta Brave, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Hit out towards second. And that's through, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Here's the first pitch to him.
That's the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Too high, ball 3.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
The 3-2 pitch. Full count still. Hard on the ground towards short. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
So in now for Chicago, Sito Suzuki, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Ready with the 0-1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Bouncer up the middle. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Throw to second, and he's out. That'll end the inning, but they do score 1 on the play. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cubs lead this one 7-4. Thomas Nicholas will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 1, Thomas Nicholas.
Ready to begin the 8th and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Sam Williams.
Milwaukee, the first baseman, Sam Williams.
And now pitch on the way.
Off the plate.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A ball and a strike.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. Nicholas, a Nevada native. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Got him to go down swinging there. Sam Williams goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good waist pitch, 1 and 2.
got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. This one's down to third. He's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 24, Juan Soto.
Digging in once again, Juan Soto. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good inning's work out of the bullpen here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Jason Perez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 39, Jason Perez.
Jesse Padilla will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Padilla.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Fouled away. Hard hit toward the hole. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Into the box, Jason Kipnis. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now a throw over, and he's back easily. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The first baseman, number 22.
At the plate, Ryan Buckner. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a
Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Count 1-0.
Runner at second here with one man out. Pitch popped up. Diaz has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number two.
Now batting, the pitcher, Thomas Nicholas.
Oliver Blanco will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and two away.
Blanco.
And he takes ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Blanco is actually a native of Illinois. This is his first year at the big league level. Now the 2-0. Too high. And it's 3-0.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
And there's ball four as this one gets away a bit.
The batter, the second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, J.C. Embry. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Off the LED board and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Vinny Marchand comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Marchand.
Standing in now, Freddie Santiago. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Now batting, center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
At the plate, Pete Armstrong, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
3 runs already home here. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
3-0 is in there for strike one.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
A runner on first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag. Runner's back. The 3-1. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Fielder, number 21, Sammy Sosa.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Sammy Sosa. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball inside.
The 1-0. Bullet back up the middle. Pruitt will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. More baseball on the show right after this. Julio Teheran comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 49, Julio Teheran.
Stepping in, Carmen Feliciano. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No, that's down.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And they still manage to get an out on the play. Whoa. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Settling in now, Lenny Pruitt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Suzuki is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Pablo Hernandez.
Coming to the plate now, Pablo Hernandez. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1, taken just off the inside.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Chopped toward the second baseman, right to him. Throw on to first. He'll be in time to get him, and the Cubs have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
10-4 the final in this game. Chicago used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Chet Steadman earns his first win of the season. Manny Bruno permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.